Hey everyone, David back here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to another brand new video. And today I thought we'd go back and do we'll do one of these Christmas packs. We haven't opened one of these in a while. And this past week I was looking at this Gibson card and it just looks so nice that I'm like, you know what, it'd be nice to just get it out and get it into my collection. Bob Gibson is one of my all-time favorites. I'm not, really old enough to have, appreciated watching him when he played. I mean, I've seen countless games on, archive footage, from YouTube and, ESPN over the years, things like that. But if there were two pitchers that I could have, or I could have had the opportunity to actually see when they were pitching, it was Sandy Koufax and Bob Gibson. Well, that would have been pretty awesome to be able to see those guys. But yeah, like I said, this will be a nice addition to the collection of Gibson, which I guess I'm trying to put together. I have a bunch of cards of his from the '60s and the '70s. One day, one of my dream cards, along with a Koufax rookie, would be to get a Bob Gibson rookie card. That would just be amazing. But we can add this one here. This, I believe, is his last regular issue card. I don't think he's in the '76 set. If I'm wrong about that, I apologize, but that's not a card that rings any bells with me. So I honestly do think this is the last one. With that, let's open this. We have a nice Rollie Fingers here too, so we have a couple Hall of Famers. We actually have a rookie card of Doug DeCinces and Manny Trio, who were both very, very good players and had great careers. So this is shaping up, at least on the top, to be a good-looking pack. In my past experience here, we haven't had a whole lot of luck pulling anything out of the middle of these. It's usually what you see on the top is the cream of the crop, as they say. So yes, we have a very nice Rollie Fingers card here. It's got some print dots on it, but other than that, it's in very, very nice physical shape. I apologize that I didn't mention again, that these cards, or these packs rather, are cards that were put together by a third party. I used to get these at a store called Toys and Sports Warehouse. TSW was a chain, at least a small chain around the area where we lived in New York. And Christmas time, or from November on, they always had one of those kiddie pools filled with these cards, or these packs rather, and they'd always be from like various years. So I would just get whatever I could, and I never really opened them because they were old cards, and I was only interested in the new stuff. And we have a Tim McCarver here with the Red Sox. I honestly don't remember him being on the Red Sox. It was probably a very short stay there. But that's kind of a cool card to find. He obviously played forever, and then he broadcasted forevermore. He did Mets games for about 16 years, I want to say, something like that. I always enjoyed listening to him. Enzo Hernandez is our next card here. That's not somebody who I'm familiar with, but here he is sporting the old-fashioned, actually not the really classic San Diego uniforms, but classic enough. And as so many pictures are from the '70s in the National League, this was taken at Shea Stadium. And we have Bill Bonham, or Bonham, of the Cubs, who was a pitcher. Wow, they must have thought a lot of him They allowed him to lose 22 games in one season. They definitely must have thought he was going to be a big prospect and let him hopefully pitch through everything. All right, so that is our first cell. How do I want to do this? I think we're okay there. This should slide out. Yes, beautiful. All right, so as we mentioned, we have a rookie card here of, well, it's 4 players, but Doug DeCinces and Manny Trio are the 2 big names that kind of jump out here. There was a Reggie Sanders who played for quite a while in the, I want to say the late 90s into the 2000s. That was a very good player, but this is not that same guy. Mike Cubbage, I remember him being a coach of the Mets for many, many, many years. I don't remember him being much of a big-time major league player. This next card is a Yankee, George Medic. And this is an interesting picture because it is taken at Shea Stadium as well. And I say it's interesting because 1974 and 1975, the Yankees played their home games at Shea Stadium while Yankee Stadium was being renovated. The now old Yankee Stadium was being renovated, so they needed 2 years to get that completed. So Mr. Medic's picture was taken at Shea Stadium. Very neat. And we have Charlie Sands of the Angels. And Ramon Hernandez of the Pirates. Interesting picture of a pitcher. He almost looks like he's posing as if he's a middle infielder. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I guess I can cut it down the side here. I think we can manage that without getting the cards along with it. Okay. All right, I'm actually going to save that for last. Okay, so we have Dave Chalk of the Angels. Fritz Peterson, and this card definitely has some wear on it. And this is actually a pretty good card. It's got Jim Hunter on it. Earned average leaders. Nolan Ryan's name appears on here when he was with the Angels. This card's actually pretty nice. I was going to say it's centered well, at least in the top and the bottom. Well, with that, the landscape way it is, and the actual top to bottom, it's kind of off. But that was a nice card to find, along with the Tim McCarver there. So now we can take a look at our Bob Gibson here. I'm just going to get him in a sleeve. This is a very nice looking card. The centering's a little off, especially top to bottom. It's definitely thinner on the top, but it's got I don't know if that's a gum stain or a wax stain on the back there. The back here looks like very miscut. That's interesting how it's not lined up with the actual front of the card. I always wondered that. Like, you see a lot of that in the top sets, especially, I mean, that I've noticed in the 70s. I mean, the 73 set is, it's unbelievable how many cards are like that. It's almost like if it's perfectly centered, it's off. It's usually thin on the back on the right side. So these are kind of like that. But, you know, quality control was not what it is today, that's for sure. I don't know why this is... oh, you know what? I don't have the card in here straight. That's why I was like, why is this looking so tilted? Okay, that looks That looks a lot better. All right, so there we have a Christmas pack of 1975 Topps baseball cards. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I opened it because I really just kind of wanted to get to this Bob Gibson so I could put it with the rest of my Bob Gibson cards. And I enjoyed going through these. This was definitely fun. It was kind of cool to even find, along with the Raleigh Fingers, obviously, finding a Tim McCarver and a Jim Hunter card. So there were some extra goodies on the inside of this pack. So I want to thank you guys for joining us. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. And we will see you on the weekend, I guess, for our weekend way back. I've been saying this many times recently. I haven't figured out quite yet what we're going to do, but I'm sure we'll do something that hopefully will be fun and worthwhile. All right, guys, thanks again for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.